A man with money, him spending money on you is not a flex.
It used to be a flex. Having a man alone used to be a flex. Society has replaced the value of a man. Because now I don't need a man, I have weapons. I don't need to be accompanied by a man down the street late at night. When these guys pull out their wallets and spend $10 here, $15 there, our panties get in a bunch. But we need to slow down because we're being sold at a discounted rate and we don't even recognize it. When's the last time a man has proposed to you with a dowry? And besides, we're both working 50-50 in the households. Nowadays, it's common for women to head the households. So when a man spends $5, $10 here, $40 there, you realize he's expecting something that's really worth way more at a discounted price. Let this woman tell it.
This is something I want to put my young girls on, right? My 20-somethings. Most of y'all should know this by now, but if not, because this is going around on the internet, it looks crazy. A man with money, him spending money on you is not a flex. A man with money spending money on you is not a flex. Because if that man is not in a relationship, or maybe he's married or whatever, and he's outside, he's spending money on you, her, and her. What's way more valuable than a man spending money on you is his time. If he's a busy man because he works hard and he makes time for you, whether that's texting you back, calling you back, making sure he makes plans to come see you, come and see you after your shift. Yes, sweetie.
Hi, man.
A man who cares enough about you to check on you, to help you solve problems when you're in distress. It's easy for a man with money to go and trick off or spend money or take you to a really nice restaurant or buy you a thing or two. That's easy. That's low-hanging fruit for a man. That's normally why they make a lot of money. So they can do that. So it's not, you're not doing anything, especially when he knows that's all he has to do to get access to you, to get your time, to get your energy.
This system makes a lot of sense because it's about paying to have access to your body, to touch on you anytime that they desire. And it's easy for women to go after men's wallets because really what else do they bring to the table? But I have to say this with caution, ladies. When a guy spends money on you, don't take it to heart. Don't get emotionally attached because just like the sister just said, he's spending money on you, and her. Okay? So when you go into this dating world and guys just start shoving money out onto your lap, recognize that they're doing it because they want something from you. And it's up to you to decide if you want to give it to them or not. But if you hold off just a little bit longer, you really see that you're just one of many and that they're really sloppy at their game, and it's going to turn you off. Because yeah, women who seek men with money really don't care if they're option number 3 or 4 or 5, but we really just want a guy to just show some respect. You know, don't be sloppy in our faces. And a lot of women just get their heart broke because when a guy shows you his ass and you're salty because you just kept saying his money. The reality is men spend money for what they want.
The more money a man spends on you is the more interested he's going to be in you. If he's not spending no money on you, he's not that interested. If you want to get him to be all interested in you, get him to spend money. That's how you know that, oh yeah, he's going to be invested. And I'm not talking about little change. I'm talking about let him really do some things in your life where it's like, oh no, I spent too much money on this girl to let her go that easy. Yeah, that's how you have to do it. Because men only understand money. And a man's confidence is always going to be tied to his income. Trust me. The ugliest man can walk in a room confident and know that he can get the best looking girl if he knows he's the richest. But if he's ugly and he's broke, he knows, oh, nah, she's not going to talk to me. He knows immediately. That's the next caller immediately. But if he's ugly and he's rich, he's confident that, yeah, I'm going to get the most beautiful girl in this room. So money makes a man confident. Understand that. So the more money you get a man to spend on you in the short period of time is the more you're going to get him to be invested in you, is the more you're going to get him wrapped around your finger. Because men only understand money language. That's what they understand because it's a competitive nature for them. Do you think that a man is going to spend like 10,000, 20,000, 100K, 500K on you and let you go that easy? He's not gonna let you go that easy. Trust me. The only way for him to let you go is if you do something so ridiculous. And if you haven't done something so ridiculous enough where it's not affecting him, he's not gonna let you go that easy. So he's gonna waste 500K on you, and then waste another 500K on another girl, another. If he can spend all that money, that means that man is unserious. And you don't want a man that's that unserious. But we're talking about a logical man that understands that, shit, I work hard for my money. I want you to understand this. And this may sound so crazy. Men look at the women that he deal with like businesses. Is this business worth it? This business is not worth it. This investment is not worth it. Let me invest here. So there's no way he's gonna invest that much money in you and then walk away from it. No, because at the end of the day, that's his business. That's his investment. You are his investment. A woman is a man's investment. So he's never going to walk away from his investment that easy if he spends that much money on you. But if he doesn't spend that much money on you where it's money he can afford to lose, he's going to be like, on to the next, on to the next. And you don't want to be the on to the next. You want to be the one that's like, damn, this is a huge investment. Can I risk losing this?
Now, this right here is a long-term annoyance. Okay, the longer term you're with this guy and the longer term he spends money over years, he's going to want to not leave you alone. And that's going to actually annoy women, okay? Because over time, just like Diddy, okay, men fall off their game, okay? So you really don't want to rely on trying to keep somebody engaged for too long when it comes to somebody's wallet, because we know that the majority of men make under 100K, and that doesn't last for long. We see football players who get in the game, and in a matter of years to months, they're bankrupt. So it's kind of giving a little Sheraseven, a little sprinkle. So let's let her chime in on this subject.
If he's spending money on you with no problem, if he's not asking you to pay 50-50, if he's like calling you and wanting to be, in contact with you and wanting to make you his girlfriend or, significant other or wife, you are his type, especially if he's after you more than you're after him. You are his type. If you have to chase him around, if he could care less about you, if, he's probably just entertaining you or entertaining himself. So you're probably not his type if he's not all over, trying to contact you and keep up with you. Because usually when you meet your type, you get extra excited, you get extra happy, you want to keep in contact with that person. They're a potential. If you get invited to lots of things, you are his type. If you meeting his friends left and right, he's trying to get you in public, you are his type. Okay. If he's not trying to get you in public, if it's always, well, let's meet at your house or my house, or you are not his type.
God made man, man made money. God made woman to eat man money. That is what they like.
DJ Cross.
See, this is just the way of the world. Men are slaves to their wallets, and women are slaves to men. Take care of yourself. Become your own rich man. Because what you'll find is that these men have to juggle so many women at once, and we're just sharing each other's STDs. It's really a gross reality that we're scared to face. But if you listen, men who are married have the most side chicks, the most girlfriends, the most game. And the reason being is because they know how to maintain that one chick at home. So they know what all the other chicks are craving for deep down inside. Except for this guy here. When he's discussing why do married men have side chicks, he thinks that it's because his wife at home isn't doing the job for him. That's not so much the case. He thinks that everything is about, oh, the woman didn't please me, so I had to go out and cheat. No. Quite contrary. It's that the man is greedy usually. But hear it from the horse's mouth.
A married man coming back from work, do you understand? Maybe goes to see his side chick. This side chick will never approach him with maybe quarrel from yesterday or something, because she know what the man needs. Do you understand? So the man comes in, gives him a kiss. Do you understand? Welcomes him, and as he's seated, he's taking off his shoes, which most wives will not do. That is reality. Which most wives will not do. By that time, the man is complaining probably about his work. This lady is doing all of this, taking off his shirt and all of that, and she's still listening to him. Because trust me, most men are big babies. In fact, men are big babies, which means that they
Agreed.
want to be pampered. So, as this lady is doing all this thing, this side chick is doing all this thing, the man is probably talking about the world, maybe traffic and all of that. As he's talking, the side chick probably is rubbing his head, rubbing his back, calming his nerves, right? So within the 30 minutes or 40 minutes, he's already calm and he feels relaxed. That kind of man will spend more on that side chick than probably a wife that you just get home. She doesn't really care. Hey, honey, you're back. Okay, no problem.
Imagine a woman that maybe she has a job or she has a business.
Okay.
She has a home to run. So maybe she has staff at home
Okay.
that she needs to run. You tell them manage. That's the word. Like she needs to manage. And then she has gone to work too. After work, she's home. She's taking care of the family, taking care of the children, cooking, doing a lot of stuff at home. And then the man also gets back home. Hi, honey, welcome. And then he sits. Compared to a side chick that is, I don't know, not doing anything, just waiting for him to come. Maybe he puts you in one hotel or somewhere. You're just chilling, doing your thing, And then a woman she has a home to run. It's unfair to married women that are putting in the work. I mean, you need to give married women grace. You need to give them grace that, okay, because she's not listening to me, or because she's not there to pamper me or to rob me.
A married woman should know one of her sole responsibility in the marriage is to pamper her husband.
Meanwhile, see, you manosphere guys can sell us that red pill crap if you want to on the internet, but women in the real world know what's going on out here. These married men out here tricking. This woman writes, finding out your husband and partner of almost 19 years is cheating when your 13-year-old catches him with another woman, and it spirals into Facebook dating and Tinder, and sometimes now, I don't wish this pain on anyone. So women are finding out that their husbands are the biggest spenders out here because men just want to get straight to the point. Okay, they have their honey at home, then they want to hit the streets and have more honeys hanging off of their arms, so it pumps up their manhood, and they use their wallet to get instant access, instant gratification. Men who cheat don't have self-control, so they use their wallet to get instant control of women. And whatever they want with these women, they're getting it for a value, a discounted value. And women don't realize it, that they're not spending their money to build relationship with you because they have chivalry. They're doing it because they know money equals access. Money equals wet panties. Money equals city girl. So beware and don't be sold for so low of a ball.
People don't understand that the sprinkle lifestyle, or like this land a rich husband lifestyle, is not about love. And y'all keep trying to make it about love. But y'all don't fucking understand that, like, every time somebody fucking asks Shira about advice about, oh, he's ugly, what do I do? Oh, he looks like this, what do I do? His breath stink, what do I do? Like, do y'all genuinely think that these girls are in these relationships for love? Like, maybe Shira does love her man. I don't know. But I don't understand how y'all have been watching Shira's videos and the way she talks about her husband or the way she talks about men and still somehow are trying to find love. And it is very hard to land a rich man. I don't care what anybody says. Y'all, like, when y'all see a lot of these influencers and all these girls landing rich men, A, they are very, 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 very attractive. B, a lot of these influencers are sex workers. They just don't label it as sex work. But a lot of people in Hollywood, a lot of people in the influencer like space, a lot of people in like New York City and in LA, in Miami, will have sex with people to get higher up in society, to get into certain rooms, just like the Diddy situation. When you found out that Diddy was doing some stuff with other rappers and stuff like that, basically everybody in Hollywood's a sex worker. You're always bartering for sex or exchanging something for sex. And one of the main issues is the only reason y'all don't understand it as sex work is because OnlyFans is such a huge thing. And it's like, oh, I don't have to touch these men. I just have to take videos or maybe like shoot something with a close friend of mine. Or y'all think of streetwalkers. But even if it's not money and it's like opportunity, you're blowing this like CEO for a new job, or you're blowing this guy, or you're having sex with these men so you can get on runways, or so you can get like this new Louis Vuitton purse. Like, he doesn't have to give you money. He doesn't have to give you money. He's just exchanging. You guys, it's a mutually beneficial relationship. If he's getting something out of it and you're getting something out of it, and it's probably not love, it's probably sex work. But the likelihood of you even like meeting a rich guy who's gonna give you an allowance and money all the time is so fucking rare. I don't know why y'all think that like men are like rich millionaire men are out here spending money on women just for free. If a man wants to have sex with a woman, he's just gonna pay her. He's just gonna pay her. So what sets you differently than an escort or prostitute he can order versus you? Like, why do you deserve thousands of dollars? Why should he give you thousands of dollars for free for you just existing and not expect sex from you, when he could probably spend a couple thousand, maybe 1K, couple K, depending on how high class she is, on an escort? Y'all do not have personalities. Y'all cannot carry a relationship or pretend to care about a relationship. That's why y'all are not getting y'all bags, because these men can sense that you're not there for them. You're there for the bag, especially if you don't want to be intimate with them, and especially if you don't want to do anything with them. Then why are you here?